The fascinating story of the 1977 Hong Kong 50-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of empire, change, and everyday glory. Hello, friends. Welcome to Vault of Old Coins. Here, we bring you the oldest, the rarest, and the most mysterious coins from around the world. Do you want to know which coin is worth millions? Which coin is hiding one of history's biggest secrets? And which coin looks ordinary today, but could make you rich tomorrow? So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's open the Vault of Old Coins. In the bustling streets of 1970s, Hong Kong, where neon lights flickered over crowded markets and the scent of dim sum mingled with the salty sea breeze from Victoria Harbor, a small but mighty coin told a grand tale of British colonial power meeting Asian dynamism. This is the story of the Hong Kong 50-cent coin dated 1977, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Far from being just pocket change, it was a living artifact of history, minted at a time when Hong Kong was the crown jewel of Britain's fading empire, yet already racing toward its 1997 handover to China. With over 60 million pieces struck, it circulated in the hands of millions, from street vendors in Kowloon to bankers in Central. Let's start with the front side, obverse, the face that carried the Queen's regal presence across the Far East. The design shows a crowned bust of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, her expression calm yet commanding, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Northern Ireland tiara. Surrounding it in bold Latin letters is the inscription, Queen Elizabeth II. This wasn't just any portrait. It was the famous second effigy created by the legendary British sculptor Arnold Machin, 1911 to 1999. Machin, a royal academician and master of delicate realism, had won a national competition in the 1960s to redesign the Queen's coin portrait for Britain's upcoming decimalization. The Queen herself sat for him multiple times, sketching sessions at Buckingham Palace where Machin captured not just her features, but her dignity and strength. He famously said he wanted charm and dignity without sentimentality. His portrait first appeared on UK coins in 1968 and quickly spread to Commonwealth territories like Hong Kong. Why this specific version in 1977? It coincided with the Queen's Silver Jubilee, her 25th year on the throne, a year of global celebrations. Hong Kong, still a British Crown colony, proudly displayed her image to affirm loyalty while the colony boomed economically. Holding this side feels like touching the last echoes of empire. The Queen's gaze watching over a city that was part British, part Chinese, and wholly unstoppable. Now, flip to the back side, reverse, a perfect blend of East and West that made the coin uniquely Hong Kong. Inside a beaded circle sits the denomination in elegant Chinese characters, Xianghao Wugong, meaning Hong Kong 5 hao or 50 cents. Around it, in English, Hong Kong at the top and 50 cents below, with the year 1977 tucked in the lower right. No grand symbols like lions or dragons, just clean, functional bilingual text that spoke to Hong Kong's dual identity. The design was crafted by the Royal Mint's in-house team, emphasizing practicality for daily use. The reeded edge, those tiny grooves around the rim, prevented clipping or counterfeiting, a clever security feature carried over from earlier coins. This reverse wasn't flashy, but it was revolutionary in its own way. Previous 50-cent coins, from the 1950s to 1970s, were larger, heavier copper-nickel pieces with security edges. By 1977, Hong Kong needed something modern. The story of why this coin was born is rooted in pure practicality and economic genius. The Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales, United Kingdom. Established centuries ago, the Royal Mint had been striking Hong Kong coins since the 1860s under Queen Victoria. In 1977, they produced this exact series using state-of-the-art machinery. Why was it made? Hong Kong's economy was exploding, the Asian tiger miracle. Factories hummed 24/7, tourism boomed, and the population surged past 4 million. Old, larger coins were expensive to produce and wore out quickly in the humid, salty climate. Nickel brass, 79% copper, 20% zinc, 1% nickel, was the perfect solution. Lighter, 4.9 grams, smaller, 22.5 millimeters diameter, 1.7 millimeters thick, cheaper to mint, 20 to 30% cost savings, and more durable against wear and tear. The Royal Mint shipped millions of these shiny golden yellow coins to Hong Kong starting in 1977, continuing through 1980. Total mintage for the type exceeded 300 million. It was a quiet revolution, making money work harder for a fast-moving city. The decision came in the mid-1970s as Britain prepared for decimal changes at home and colonies modernized. Hong Kong's financial secretary saw rising metal prices and high circulation demands. The new coin entered production in early 1977 and hit streets by mid-year. It symbolized stability. While the world watched the Queen's Jubilee parades in London, Hong Kongers used her coin to buy noodles or ride the Star Ferry. Yet subtle change was in the air. This would be one of the last major Queen-featured denominations before the 1990s Bauhinia flower designs prepared for the 1997 handover. The coin's life story is full of drama. Imagine a 1977 factory worker in Mong Kok receiving one in change. It paid for his lunch amid the roar of double-decker trams, or a British expat banker carrying it as a lucky charm. These coins witnessed the rise of Hong Kong as a global financial powerhouse. After 1980, production of this exact design stopped, but the coins kept circulating right up to the handover and beyond. Today, they are nostalgic reminders of British Hong Kong, an era when the Union Jack flew over the harbor and the Queen's portrait reminded everyone of shared history. Now, the million-dollar question. What is its value in the international market? Here's the honest, exciting truth. Most 1977 Hong Kong 50-cent coins are not worth millions. They're common due to that huge 60 million 1,000 mintage. In circulated condition, they fetch just $50 to $200. Uncirculated or high-grade examples, MS-65 or better, sell for $500 to $5,000 on platforms like eBay, Numismatics, or NGC. But here's where the story gets thrilling. Rare errors and high-grade specimens can explode in value. Off-metal strikes, for example, accidentally made on copper planchets instead of nickel brass. Die cracks, or perfect gem uncirculated examples have sold at auction for thousands of dollars. One documented mint error reached over $8 million and up to $10 million for ultra-rare varieties. But in the collector world, a pristine 1977 with full luster feels like finding buried treasure. International demand comes from Commonwealth coin lovers, Hong Kong history buffs, and Queen Elizabeth II portrait collectors. With her passing in 2022, interest surged. These coins now carry emotional weight as relics of the longest reigning monarch. This tiny 50-cent coin is more than metal. It's a bridge between eras. From Arnold Machin's studio in England to the Royal Mint's presses in Wales, across oceans to Hong Kong's vibrant streets, it carried the Queen's image through one of Europe's greatest economic miracles. It whispered of empire's end while jingling in pockets of hope. Whether you find one in an old wallet or bid on eBay, remember, every 1977 Hong Kong 50 cents holds a story of royalty, resilience, and remarkable change.